Greetings, it is I, the Harbinger of Destruction, the Dragon of the Abyss, the Devourer of Destiny, Executioner of Fate, Dreadscape Gaming. How's it going? I am going to be playing today Peak. Why are we still playing Peak? That is a great question, Dreadknights. Because the final update, aka the Ascent, is out, and I've been trying to do the Lone Wolf badge for like 10 months already at this point. The Lone Wolf badge, for those of you who don't know, is you get like a pair of wolf ears, as well as it's an accomplishment that you finished the game Peak solo. So I'm gonna try to attempt to do that, because this is like bragging rights. Yesterday, during our variety game stream, we did actually get all the way to the Citadel and game pretty close to getting to the top. The problem was I ran out of food, which, you know, it's kind of difficult when you do Peak solo. It is quite a challenge in itself. I do have the chat up on the screen as well, so I will be able to read your chats while I am actually streaming the game. I'm gonna try to do this a couple of attempts. I do want to also do a Jaws NES speed run practice, because I need to speed run practice for that. But that's going to be like a separate stream after this one. I'm going to try to attempt to do this at least once or 2 times if we have enough time to do it. So let's get into everything. In fact, I started an hour earlier than I was planning to. I was going to start at 12. I was like, you know what? Let's just start at 11, give ourselves more time. Because the map rotation that we had yesterday wasn't necessarily bad, despite the fact that there was the Peak. Not Peak, excuse me, the Roots. The Roots was kind of a bit of a problem. If I I made the game volume a little bit louder, because this game is a little low. So if the game volume then overpowers my voice, which it doesn't look like it in the soundboard, please let me know. These things do help tremendously, but I didn't want like the game audio to be too low and you can't hear like actually me climbing and it just seems like dead air. So shall we, Dreadknight? Shall we? We must climb the highest mountain. I'm terrible at singing, but that doesn't mean that I don't like to sing. It just means I refrain from doing it. How is everybody? Hopefully good, hopefully good, hopefully good. You know? I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. You know, it was a bright sunny day outside. I got myself some coffee, which made me very happy, because I love coffee. Everybody knows I'm a coffee addict. I used to a couple of years back. Look at me. I look like Papa Smurf later. A couple of years back, I used to drink 3 or 4 cups a day, and then I realized that's like really bad for your heart. So I opted not to do that. Okay, let's do Tenderfoot here. I'm doing Tenderfoot because since I'm doing it solo, I need at least a little bit of a leg up, and because I'm trying to get this achievement done. We could have played it in normal also. It's not really going to matter too much except for like certain things rising, but I just want the badge. The badge is my priority. Doing it at a certain level of difficulty doesn't really matter to me if we don't get like the end result, which is a win. I'm more focused on winning at this point as opposed to doing bragging rights. Especially because I want that thing. We didn't get anything we can cook besides the lollipop. Oh no. Unfortunate. That's okay, we'll have to go look for food. This is the problem with the last run too, that I just simply didn't have enough food under my belt, Dreadknight, so I believe we can do it. I feel like we've been making good strides, because yesterday was the farthest that I've gotten in the new update. Which I'm happy about, you know? This is one of those games where it's a friend swap game. You're intending to play this usually with like 3 other people. But again, I can't get the Lone Wolf badge that way. I have to do it solo. I have to. I know it sucks, because a lot of the times on this channel, people think like I have to do everything alone, because I generally try to prefer to do everything alone. But, you know, I've been trying to change that mindset. But it's very difficult, because when you've spent as much time as me doing things on your own and by yourself and expecting, like, no help and everything, you just kind of get set in your ways. And that's kind of me, right? It's hard. I don't know if I can be fixed. Maybe I can be fixed. It's just it'll take like a very understanding person that I've been so used to being on my own that you get so accustomed to it. Let's go up here. I don't remember how I did this from yesterday because I wasn't playing nonstop. I think we have a decent setup. It's not the best. Like, food items would be. I think I went through the bridge to be able to go up, because that way looks like, look. If you take this route, there's not that many high elevations as opposed to this side. There's mostly good things. I think we have to go where the gem is. And by the way, this is kind of be a little bit of a spoiler for people who haven't played, so you may want to cover your ears for like 30 seconds, but those blue lights that you see on every map are gems that you have to get. Uh-oh. So we can get the secret ending. I'm not going to attempt to go for the secret ending because I'm trying to solo it, and I need all the inventory space that I can possibly get for this game. So we're gonna focus... This is... I don't think that's a good idea. We'll burn for too much stamina doing that. I think it's better to climb this way, because I don't really want to use the pit unless I absolutely necessarily have to do it. Which I feel like at the moment we don't need it. I hope the balloon doesn't break from hitting the bridge there, because it seems like it could be something that could happen. Hello there. How are you? That's a very interesting screen name. What's up? How are you going? How's it going? Excuse me. How's your day treating you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go. We're gonna push this way. Nice. Let's go. Okay, so, again, since I'm not trying to get the secret ending, we're just trying to get the Lone Wolf badge. The bane of my existence in this game at this point. We can't collect that. Because we need all the inventory space that we can get. What should we do here? I think we could climb on that, but that's kind of useless. We could go up here. That should be fine. That is a very interesting screen name, if you don't mind my asking. What made you decide on such a very unique screen name? It's fascinating. Let's go. I don't believe anybody's really stupid. I think we're all just a little sometimes misunderstood. Open this. Pigment! Yay! My balloon popped. Okay. We have a food source finally, and it'll also give us a little bit of energy. Oh! Jellyfish. And I walked into that. So again, there's a spoiler. If you get all 4 of these on every map, when you take them to the very end of the game, you'll get the secret true ending. I'm not going to do it because I need the inventory space. The best way I could put it. Okay, let's see. Which way can we go from here? Fascinating. Interesting. Let's go up here. I have to investigate. I think up there. Hopefully... Okay. I got an idea. Don't break our ankles, though, Dreadknights. Let's wait. Oop. Hold on. Don't potato brain this. Let's go up. Nice. I don't know. I think yesterday when I did this map, if I recall correctly, there is a elevation point, I hope. I think it was off to the side. It was. Oh, it's gonna take almost all our stamina, though. No! No! No. Ow! My ankles. Well, that was a dumb play, don't you think? Oh, no. Give me. I need this now. Let's put... I could use the lollipop. I'm trying to save as many items as possible right now. Do you heal me? You didn't really do anything. This is junk. Okay. Is there another way I can take? Now we need a med kit. We might have just beeped the run. That's too far. That's too far. I'm gonna have to use both items here if I want to get up there. I could climb up that. Is there an actual elevation point where I can actually stand on that? That's the million-dollar question here, Dreadknights. I guess we're about to find out. Can I stand on that? Barely. Okay. I have an idea. But I think the run is already quick. I don't think I can make it to there, but I might be able to make it up in this elevation. Perhaps. Maybe. Huh? No. Oh, bad idea. Okay, this run is cooked. Salute! We're gonna kill ourselves in the game. It's cooked. This is a wash. See ya, Dreadknights! We'll start again. Maybe we'll get better rotation. That was a bad idea. I should have set the pit in, but it's fine. If at first you don't succeed, cry again. 7 minutes we only lasted that time. Wow, the joke writes itself there. Try to say so until he says so. Alright. This is the run back. We just played that one very poorly. That's my copium. We're gonna stick with that. I'm gonna keep it that way because I just want to get the Lone Wolf Challenge done. That was 6-7. I just got that. That's hilarious. Oh man, 6-7 haunts me in my dreams. Open. Okay, that's kind of a little bit better than last time. Balloons? I can't do anything with this starting loot. The balloons will maybe help. Sounds like there's a pickup truck over in the back. I'm not streaming from like a pickup truck site. Live in a noisy city. Time to time you're gonna hear like the outside noise. I really should have like sound panels set up, but if you saw Harry Potter's closet, you would kind of understand. I'm pretty sure all of you are familiar with the running joke of Harry Potter's closet. That's like my apartment. Alright, I think we'll still take that same route. Because it's still a little bit safer, because look at that type. Oh, watch out for the jellyfish. I think that'll be fine. In theory, in principle, hopefully. I mean, some people on the Steam forums yesterday were complaining about this map. Yesterday, anybody who joined, if not, you can peep out the VOD. Not right now, though, obviously. You can see that I actually got up to the Citadel. We got pretty far, it's just we didn't have food at the end, because I prioritized too many items. Hey, a suitcase! Let's see if we can get some better loot. Ideally, we want some food sources. Are these poisonous? I don't remember, but anything that looks like this, that looks like it's going to grow on your body, probably not a good idea to eat it. Just saying. Oh, nice, a glider. That's actually one of the best items in my opinion. We'll keep the glider. Let's not break it. Am I glitched into the glider? This is hilarious for all the wrong reasons. No. Ah, okay, let's put the glider down here. Let's put this in here. Put this in here. This is great for the roots area. Because if I fall from a high elevation, I can kind of save myself. Let's get the fortified milk in here because we did break our ankles. Let's get the med kit. Okay, nice. This is much better now. See, you just gotta believe. You gotta hope. You gotta trust. Trust the process, right? Hey, another suitcase here. Maybe this was the pathing I took last time. Ooh, food. Noms. Don't mind if I do. I guess we're gonna use the balloons now. We're gonna get some agua. H2O. Let's see. We can keep the chain launcher too. Now we have a bunch of climbing items, so great. In a better spot here. We can eat these. Those are safe. What does that say? Oh, button mushroom. I thought it said butt. Some might say that was about to become the butt of the joke. My jokes are lame. I know this. That is too high to climb. I could potentially break my ankles doing that. Should we Tom Cruise it? I think we have enough to do it. Screw it! Leap of fate! Oh, we're saved by the balloons. Okay, a handy item is handy. I just burnt through a whole bunch of stamina to do that, but that's fine. Trust the process, believe. Okay, so same pathing this time. We do have a climbing rope. I think the plan is we'll use the climbing rope to get to that elevation. Profit, then go to the roots, and we'll be fine with that. The rotation for now, it's going to change in about an hour and 30 minutes, is obviously the starting map, the roots map, which is arguably one of the hardest maps in the game. The Mesa, which I actually like the Mesa. Some people hate it. I think it's much more balanced than the Alpines one. The Alpines one is the one with all the snow and the glacier. That one I really dislike with a passion. And then also, the Fog Rises. I didn't put this on Tenderfoot, did I? Oh, well. We just made the game more difficult. It's fine. I could do it on this difficulty, too. I just wanted a slightly easier time and be able to take pathing a little bit easier, but it's okay. Maybe this is a happy accident. Did my balloons pop? They did. My balloon! Spider-Man 2 reference from the video game. One of the best Spider-Man video games of all time. Not the best, but one of the best. Spider-Man 2 was based on the movie Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. I am actually looking forward to Avengers Doomsday. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't heard some of the movie news about it, but I'm interested to see. There was like a leaked script. I'm not going to talk about that. That came out. I'm kind of terrified if that is the actual script. Just because I read some stuff that made me not happy. But then again, you can't really please... You can't really please everybody when it comes to like movies and television shows and anything that's in the creative arts when you really think about it, because there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like something, right? Like, for example... Hold that thought, Dreadknights. 1 second. For example, I hate... Oh, oh, not again. Not again. Mama, no. Mama, no. Well, the good news is we do have a medkit that we are going to use right now. Like I was saying before, there's like some things you like and then other people don't like them and vice versa in terms of like creative outlets. So there was a movie by the name of Terrifier. I have actually done a movie watch-along of Terrifier way back in the day. A couple years back. It's actually one of the more popular... most popular videos? I don't think we can go this way anymore, Dreadknights. I think we have to take a different route. I have to just give up this plan. I think this plan is stupid. Let me try this side. Let's see. Maybe it was this side. So Terrifier 2, I hated it. I loved the first Terrifier. I think it's a very good, phenomenal movie. But part 2 is just way too long of a horror film. It's like 2.5 hours. I don't even care that it was too gory. The gory part didn't really turn me off about it. It's just it was too damn long of a film. To the point where... I don't know how anybody else feels about... Oh, I gotta go back down. Yep, different route. I don't know how anybody else feels, but when a movie, you're looking at your watch to see if it's over yet, that's never usually a good idea. That's usually not a good film. Because if I have to spend all my time looking at my clock to see, is it over yet? It's a terrible feeling. I hate to be in movies like that. Let's climb up. Where am I gonna... okay, maybe up this way? Okay. Let's see. I gotta think about this. Oh. I don't really want to use the rope if I don't have to. How high up is this without an actual... You can't climb that one either. How the hell did I do this yesterday? I should probably go back and watch my own VOD now. We're not cheating. Don't touch the jellyfish. There's another jellyfish there. It has to be that way. I'm gonna have to make an executive decision and waste a bunch of items here. I don't have enough stamina left. It's fine. Okay. Let's go up here. Nice. Let's go up here. Good. An icon. Nice. I'm thinking, Dreadknights. Just let me cook, I'm trying to cook a W here, but I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so we're up here. Clearly, this is the solution to it. Do you think... For science... I'm hoping that actually has a top area. Wait, this is the chain launcher. That shoots across. I don't want to shoot across. I want to shoot above. Do I have another one? I need a rope launcher here. We do not have a rope launcher. This is gonna be rough. We have to hope that that has an elevation that will allow me to just hang to it. Please. Please. Oh, jeez. This is going to end very poorly for us, Dreadknights. I need a rope launcher. Alright, let's think about this. It's sunny right now. Okay, okay, I get it. Look. We can get up there. Maybe we can jump across there. Okay, it was just we're warming up, you know? I've been up, not too long today. I had maybe 1 cup of coffee. Maybe I needed a whole bunch more. Alright, nice. Good. Should we jump across? We should! We shall. We shall prevail. Nice. I don't know if I can get to that from this distance. We'll try. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Now the question is, can I get up from there? I can't. Okay, great. Now the question is from there, is there a spot up here that I can climb to? Oh no. This rotation is pain today. All I know is pain. Well, we could use the chain launcher here. Don't really want to eat any more items just yet. Okay. Nice. Let's wait on this. I gotta climb there and hope that that spot I can get to. I'm too hungry. Okay. Got it. Nice. Recovery. We did it. Believe. Okay. I don't know if I can reach this distance without having a nom. We'll see. Oh, no. No, no, no. Alright. Stop being stubborn, Dread. Okay. I think this counts as a food item. It does. Nice. Not what I want to do, game. Okay. That should give me enough time to vault. Does. Good. Oh, it's green Krispies. Those will poison me. I don't want that type of poison. No. Okay, we're fine. There's a bridge. We shouldn't go that way. Stop potato braining it. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Good. Uh-oh. See, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, nice. Perfect. I can climb up that elevation. I'm just checking all around to see if there's an easier way up there. I think this path is slightly better. Just can't get stung by the jellyfish. Okay. Good. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Let me recover some stamina and we're good. Nice! And we'll just take this path up, and we got through the first biome with minor headaches. I could kind of see why the people in the Steam forums were complaining about this rotation, but I thought it wasn't so bad yesterday. It's just... you know? I think, I was watching a streamer that pointed this out. It's like, nowadays it's so hard to be a video game developer, because you can never please gamers anymore, because gamers always are going to have some type of critical opinion on things. I think it was Big Ham that said it yesterday, because I was watching a little bit of the Unkslop video game. If you don't know, Randon the Orc, he plays with a lot of indie VTubers video games. So they do like late night streaming on Saturdays usually. So I was watching a bit of what they were doing, and it was a very valid take, because I think, like, as a I'm not a game developer, let me preface this. But I think gamers sometimes give developers way too much grief. And every gamer wants a certain video game to be catered to their particular needs, their particular wants. To the point that you have game developers sometimes on social media that are, like, completely dunking on people, right? And you can't really blame them, because you just make a game and you have one particular vision for it. For example, Peak is a great example of it, that this game was never meant to be a live service game, right? This was something that they created it as a friend swap game. They weren't even planning to update it, but because how it was so successful of a game, you know, and it became such a viral hit, that they decided to continue to do updates. But it's made by two studios, Landfall. I think the other one is Crab something. I'm sorry, because I forget I remember Landfall, because Landfall was the people, if I remember correctly, that did Content Warning, a game I've never played on the channel. In fact, I don't think I have it. So that's why Peak kind of looks very similar in terms of the art style for it. Let's put some food in. We won't make the mistake that I made last time, because last time I didn't have enough food to do this ascent. Now we have to deal with the roots, which is... I'm gonna eat this because this gives me more energy. Is there more? We have to cook this, because if not, we'll be poisoned by it. Nice. Good. Very good, very good. So, can I not put the backpack on? Is it glitched? My backpack. Because of this? Is this why? Oh, I have a backpack on. I'm just an idiot. See, this is how you know I need more coffee today. Alright, wait. Dum-dum. There is a statue over here that we can take. Does anybody know how the anti-Zuka works? It's okay to backseat, even though it says it. I've never used this item. I don't think it's pretty good for us. This seems like this would be a multiplayer item. Because I think it shoots a portal. It's like the portal gun, right? I'm not taking it. Give me the berry. I'll take that instead. Alright, Dreadknights. We have the gliders, so we might be okay for this map. Some people don't like the glider. I do, because it allows me to do very silly things. For example, we can glide to this area. I might break my ankles for this, though. I'm gonna land on the branch, and we'll be fine. See? See, it's not a problem. We did burn through a lot of energy to do that, but I want this suitcase. If there's loot, Dread wants it. Let's eat this. Chain launcher, that came in helpful the last time. I think on a map like this, it should be pretty helpful. Alright. Sorry, Crispy, I gotta eat you. Need the figments. Those are way more helpful. Okay, let's look around. Okay, so I have that. I could probably glide to that area. And if not, just glide here. And I'll climb down the tree. Nice. Again, if you get those statues, all 4 of them on every map with the stones, or like a special item, you get the true ending of the game. I'm not trying that for this run. I just want to get the Lone Wolf badge, which the only way to get it is to complete Peak solo. Which has been quite a challenge. I've been trying this for God knows how long at this point. If I climb up there, that's too high and I'll burn through stamina. Let's go down a little. Down, down. The wind is picking up. I'm trying to see if... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I can't make that. I could probably make that and go up there. But I feel like this might not be the way. So, let's try this side instead. This might not be the way either. Can I sneak in there? No, I can't. Okay, okay. Bad plan, bad plan. Let's see if maybe there's a different area I can probably climb up. I could. Okay, okay. This maybe is a better idea. We go up that way, and maybe we cut across that way. Because I remember there was a lot of poison clouds on this side, if I'm not mistaken. From this is the same map from yesterday. It hasn't rotated out for those of you wondering. Oopsie. I think the plan should be up and around. Okay, great. Yeah, and then I'll take it up that way. Okay, good. See, this is the problem, because now we're gonna have to cut across that way. Because that's the poison cloud things, and although you can kind of tank some of that... What is that sound? Hi there! Please don't come this way. No! Run away. Oh. You can't climb, right? Oh, you can climb! You can climb! Leave me alone. God darn it. No, poison! Damn it. Okay. Gosh. Everything's out to kill me. Bandages. That dumb beetle isn't chasing me still, right? Oh, we're hungry. Okay. The cloud thing will disappear in a bit. Okay, let's... Well, this forced me into this area now. Well, I guess we're going this way now, Dreadknights. We don't have a choice. You little son of a... Okay, we're fine. Don't panic. Who's panicking? I'm not panicking. You're the one's panicking. I'm perfectly fine. I'm chill. I'm as cool as a cucumber. I have the power of, I don't know, anime and rabbits and everything's on my side. Let's eat this. Okay, rescue claw. That might be useful. I think we should probably go this way. I love how the wind just picked up at that moment. That precise moment. Oh, don't blow me away. Do you think I can make that? I mean, I should be able to. Let's... For science... I think this sign sucks. The fog rises. The fire rises! I still don't understand half of what Bane says in that movie. And I went to see that when it premiered in theaters years back. Let's take the med kit, because I have a tendency of breaking my ankles. Ooh, these nuts! Let's take these nuts. Let's open this, eat it. Yay. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Oh, okay, hold on. If I were to chain launcher from here, would we have... I could rescue claw there. Yeah, but look at... Can I rescue claw? No. I don't think that's a good idea. I think maybe this route would potentially be safer. No pun intended. We are playing on the route stone. Alright. Can I get to that distance from there? I can. Hold on. I am playing on controller. It's more comfortable for me when I'm trying to do stuff with platforming. Let's wait. Let's wait on this, wait on this, wait on this. Okay. Nice. How far up do I have to go? Okay. Believe. Oh, what? Oh, come. I want that. I need that. I desire that. Okay, it's fine. We're just a little poison. It's okay. Those spores will... The fungal infection will go away eventually. Umbrella, that's good for the mesa. The balloon could kind of be useful. I mean, taking the bandages, do we really... Should we really take them? Should I trust myself to not need a bandage? Probably not. Okay. We can wait for the status effect to run out before we continue our... What the... You gaming game. Guess what we have to use now? Oh, it didn't do that. Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, I guess we're going to be doing a little bit of Zatsudon right now while we wait for the... You kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not crashing out. Maybe I'm gonna crash out just a little bit. I don't want to use the med kit. Ugh. Hopefully this works. Because if not, life is pain and pain is life. Okay. Can we climb back up all this way? I don't even remember where we were. Okay. We should probably hurry. It is dangerous to go alone. Take this. What is this? Can I eat this? Probably not. Yeah, we should probably hurry, right? Because if I don't hurry, the wind will come and I'll just get screwed over again. Nice. Oh, come on. Maybe I shouldn't rush recklessly. That's the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh! What the... Oh, that's right. There's zombies on this map, too. Leave me alone, zombie. You didn't see me. Oh, you saw me. Oh, come on, game. Not the wind on top of that now. Ah. Right away. Leave me alone. Oh, no, I ran into the poison. Go away. Oh, Jesus. Jumped up. You know what? Right away. I don't want to play tag with you. Go away. Oof. Everything's out to kill me. Go away. Damn, zomb. Oh, come on, Gabe. I'm ready to try to run away from the zombie. Oh, no. Somebody rescue me. Ah. Shoot. Oh, hey, happy accident. Happy accident. I meant to do that. 100% meant to do it. Well, there's no way he's still following me, right? No way. No way. Okay, a beetle's following me. This was not the path I was trying to take, by the way, guys. Medkit? How the hell is it still following me? Are you kidding? Frickin' roots. I think we're cooked. I don't think I wake up from that. Well, that just happened. What's the moral of the story? Always make sure if you're trying to do the Lone Wolf Badge challenge, that you don't set it to the normal difficulty so you don't have to deal with the zombies on the route. That was a pretty good run, too. We were about, I'd say, 50% of the way up there. Oh, this Lone Wolf Badge is a pain in the butt because you have to do it solo. You can't grab friends for it. It forces you to make the worst decisions. We'll do Tenderfoot. I cannot play with friends for this. The only way I can get this cosmetic and this badge is by playing it solo. We had a really good rotation of items, too. That's the sad part about that run. Next. These nuts. Okay. I will continue to make that terrible joke until I choose not to. Open. Or cook it. The shore. There used to be a glitch in this game, when it first came out, where if you put yourself in a cannon, and you light it, and you did an emote, you could get all the way to the top of the game, without actually playing the game, within 56 seconds. That's how some people cheese speedrun records of it. Obviously, it was a glitched run, right? I think the current speedrun for this game is 22 minutes. I think there's like a brand new speedrun based on this video. I haven't been able to watch the full thing because I just haven't had the time and it might seem weird. What do you mean, Dread? You're always playing video. That's not true. A lot of stuff that I do on the back end for this channel. Remember, if any of you are new or any of you are regular watchers of this channel, I did talk about this on Friday that I have more than one channel. Dread is not my first channel. Dread is actually like the third or fourth one. My actual really popular channel is the speedrun one that I do. So, what ends up happening a lot of times is I have to do work for the other channels, right? And a lot of time, you might think, like, I'm playing games recreationally and stuff. I don't have that type of time. So I have to choose my battles and how I do things. So I would love to have spent more time learning how to speedrun this game, but I just don't have that time. I can't commit that many games to memory. I wish I could. I would love to be able to, but I don't have that time. Nobody really does. Like, I'll give another example. How many of you are familiar with a content creator by the name of Shroud? Shroud is, like, one of the most decorated gamers when it comes to like Valorant and those type of things. And he hasn't streamed in about 3 or 4 weeks because he's basically, to my understanding, burnt out, right? He doesn't know what he really wants to stream. He's trying to figure out the plan on the channel and stuff. And I think what people sometimes don't understand when it comes to like streaming and streamers and stuff is that we don't have as much time. We don't spend as much time playing video games 24/7, and even if we did have that time to do that, we wouldn't really want to do that because it would make our lives mostly miserable, right? Every once in a while, you gotta touch grass. I know I didn't take the backpack. I know I didn't take it. Those are green, right? Let's go here. So, you know, burnout is real. So I felt bad because, like, I was saw people reposting the video and stuff of him where he says, like, he doesn't know, he'll figure it out, and he hasn't streamed since 3 weeks. And I don't know, people sometimes can be, like, so freaking cruel on the internet, man. Like, especially as streamers, because they don't know what a lot of people go through, right? Nobody truly knows. Like, there's that saying, nobody knows the battles that somebody's fighting in silence. That's why I try to be not super mean, you know? Do I always get it right? No, I don't always get it right. Sometimes I've made mistakes in the past. You know, maybe misjudged things too. I'm trying to be better with that. You know? But I feel bad because, you know what? Gaming burnout happens, and when you have to play the same game over and over again, especially if, like, it's a game that you're not having fun, but you're trying to do it for, like, views. I try to avoid doing stuff like that on this channel. You get burnt out. But the thing is, too, like, to learn to speedrun this will take me way too long. I don't have that time, because I'd have to be playing Peak 24/7. Do you remember if I could climb this effectively? I hope that is the case. I can't, like, dedicate myself to one game. It's easier for me to speedrun something like Mendel Palace, which is a game that I streamed last Thursday, correct? Anybody feel free to correct me on that one. And that's a game that I've played since my childhood. Quinty. So I love Quinty, aka Mendel Palace. So I can... What was it, an hour and 10 minutes? It wasn't, like, technically a speedrun because I did die. But it was a fast clear time. And that was funny because I had some people come up to me and were like, Dread, were you intentionally trying to flex by getting the fastest clear time of any VTuber in Quinty? Technically, no. It just unintentionally turned out to be the fastest clear time that any VTuber has done in Quinty before. I wasn't trying to do it, but again, I have played the game. My childhood. I used to play that game and try to speedrun it just so I could hear the end credits, because back then, there wasn't really a YouTube. You couldn't YouTube to hear, like, your favorite end credits song. There was no Spotify. There was no, you know... You had to beat the game to hear the end credits theme that you wanted to hear. And as a little kid, growing up, I would do that quite frequently. You know? I would do it on weekends. And then again, like I mentioned, like, from that period of time when, like, save states in video games were very, very, very new. There wasn't this always save state feature that now everybody has the luxury of. Not that I'm complaining. I'm not going like, back in my day, we didn't have save states. I'm just saying that it was a different time, so that's how I learned how to speedrun for video games, because I could only play video games on the weekends. Mama Dread was like, no, you can't play video games during the week, so you had to play them on the weekend. And so, you know, with games that had no save feature, until much later on they got, like, save features in a lot of them. and like passwords and stuff, you had to just kind of like speed through a whole bunch of really difficult video games. So that's how I kind of landed into that type of stuff. So if you give me like old school video games, certain ones, I probably know them inside and out, like back of my head. For example, hoping I can I cheese it here? Hopefully I can. So like, for example, a game like Super Mario Brothers, that's a game that I can beat in about 5 to 7 minutes. 7 minutes when I'm out of practice. There's no top to this, is there? So I'm just climbing to my doom. Let's climb back down then. Let's think about this. Looks like I have to go this way, up and around. Okay. So, I'm sorry, because that broke my train of thought a little bit. But you can't climb anywhere here, though, right? No, because that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Do we have the same problem we had last time? I think it's this way. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, because then we have to make that big ascent. Okay. We are a little hungry. Let's have the nuts. So, like, Super Mario Brothers, on a bad day, I'll clear it in 7 minutes, but for a lot of people, that's a super fast clear time, dude. On a good day, I can clear it in 5 minutes. It's a matter of how focused I am for that day, too. So today I'm going to try some draw stuff afterwards, which I've been trying to get the world record for that particular game. I do actually have some WRs in a different game. But I'm trying to get the world record as Dread and not as Boss. Because I want a little bit more VTuber bragging rights. So the current world record for Jaws is 3 minutes. Last time I practiced it on stream, which again, streaming games that you're trying to speedrun, not usually a good idea because since you have to commentate through them, your focus is very split. Like example, I'm playing this game right now, I'm looking at my second screen, which is my telephono, while also playing this game, so it does kind of split the focus a little bit. I know that's copium to some, but no, that's really how it kind of works. That's why when you see a lot of speedruns that are world record attempts, you notice that the person just plays the game, there's no commentary for them. Because you do get a bit of a streamer debug, right? Because as I'm playing this game, for example, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to keep our conversation going, right? So that requires me having to think, and that splits the focus a little bit between playing the game and making the most effective plays. Or, I think I can make this. Just having a bunch of dead silence, which I don't think would be particularly interesting for some people. Actually, there are some people that are like, this guy never shuts up, but I don't like dead air in my streams. I just never have, because I feel like dead air, for me personally, gets a little bit boring. And I feel like if you're here to hear me yappa, yappa, yappa. Okay, nice. But speedrunning is an interesting art. So Super Mario Brothers, I can do that in 5 to 7 minutes. Super Mario Brothers 3 takes a little bit longer. I could probably do it. I don't know if it's a fast time anymore, but I could do it in around like 20 to a half hour, depending. I could probably even 19 minutes. Again, I have to be really focused, and I have to like practice these things, which I don't always, again, have the time to practice certain things. I have to pick like 3 games usually if I'm trying to do them for WR attempts. And then those are just the 3 games. And then like, the other thing is like, I play games on this channel, and then why am I going to go the long way when there's a perfectly good route I can take this way, Dread? I don't know, Dread. You know, so there's different focuses too. Like, for example, Mecha Chameleon. I did try to play that yesterday on this channel, and it's kind of one of those games that's not really like my cup of tea. I'm not saying the game is bad. Keep that in mind. That's not what I'm saying when I'm talking about. Like, when I'm thinking of friend slap games that I enjoy, Peak is definitely high up there at the moment. Repo would definitely be one of my favorites because I just like the whole concept of the game and the fact that it's horror in nature. So I like that. Peak I like because it brings me back to my platforming days of video games where you're just jumping from thing to thing trying to save the day. I should probably take this route. So I love stuff like that. So, like, my favorites are friend slaps like this. I can't do anything with the fanny pack. Surprised they even put something in that's called the fanny pack. Okay, let's jump. Jump in. So I like that. I like dungeon crawlers. Dungeon crawlers are my favorite genre. I play a lot of Diablo 4 on this channel. I've played a lot of Diablo 3, a lot of Diablo 2. I wish more people played Diablo 4. I would love to have people to play with in Diablo 4. But it's so hard to get people into that game because it's not bad, but it's not in a great state at the moment. We finally got a backpack. See, I didn't need no backpack. Maybe I planned that all along, Dreadknights, just so I would have less weight on me. Okay, it's an anti-rope spool. I don't think I could use this. Here's the funny fact. It's gonna disappear because I have to, yeah. It's the one that got away, Dreadknights. Okay. Let's cook this. Moral boost. We already had enough stamina, that's fine. This is the run back on the roots. We should probably cook these meals. Anybody ever had airline food? It is terrible. Atrocious. I have never had airline food that is pretty good. You know it's really terrible? When you're on like a very long flight and all you have to eat is airline food. Like if you're on a flight for like 18 hours. Like those are the worst. Like international travel flights, nightmares. Fun fact about me, I hate to fly. I only do it when it's like an absolute necessity. Because I'm traumatized over certain things that have happened in the past. So I'm afraid of, like, what if the plane crashes? Or what if something bad happens that I won't mention? You know? So I always am petrified of it. So I get terrified with flights, especially long flights. International flights in particular are, like, ones that always make me apprehensive. Okay, let's jump. Is he now? I also am kind of bad in the sense that I'll be like one of those. I don't ask the stewardess this, keep in mind. Or if like somebody asks, you know, I'm on a long flight. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? But in my mind, I'm like that. It's just, I hate long flights. Whenever I can travel, I like to travel by train. But I don't get to do it super frequently because the train is kind of fun for me. I like to look at like the countryside passing along and the railroads and stuff, and you know. Unfortunately, every time I've taken a train, I don't have somebody tell me, you're a wizard. Insert real name. I'm pretty sure there's still people who are pretty angry over that franchise, which I understand. Who would ever have thought that the creator of that franchise ended up being such a, you know what? So again, if you get all these gems, stones, trinkets, you could get the secret ending in the game. We're not going to take them because Dreadknights. We need the inventory space to try to just do this solo. Can I climb up that? I don't know. What do you think? Should we take a leap of faith? Should we trust the process? Believe! I believe this was probably not the way. But I'm gonna trust the process. Okay, good. Ah, see, it wasn't the way. This is why Dread has trust issues, right? Look, I trust the process, and the process told me, F you. It's okay. The wind is about to pick up. I'm more afraid of the wind in this game than I am of the poison clouds, per se. Let's see if we get to a different vantage point. I could climb up this tree thing, right? Let me check this side, though. If there's an easier solution to our dilemma, maybe we should pick the easier route, right? What is this? Ooh, medical route. Don't mind if I do. Magic bean, do you think if I plant this, a giant will come out? Probably not. Should we try to use it? How do I use this? Will you grow? Okay, it doesn't work that way. Oh, it does work that way. Okay. Okay. Well, that looks like a Johnson instead of what I thought it was going to turn into. Can I climb up this? Okay. Okay, but I don't think I can make the jump from there, but I could definitely make this jump. Geronimo! Oh, okay. That was a fascinating way of doing it. I planned that all... No, I didn't. Okay. Now, the million-dollar question. What do you do with drunken sailor? That's not the question. Ooh, loot. Give me something good. Ow. A pitten. We shall take this. Huh. Now the question is, should I climb this way, just so I could get a little bit more of a vantage point? We should probably also not rush this map, right? Should probably just take our time. Okay, nice. So now, if I take this path, I would most certainly have to use a pit in there, right? Ah! Wind! No! No, don't push me in that direction! I'm still trying to plot my course. Rude, wind. Very rude. So if I climb up here, we know there are 2 suitcases, but then I can't make any of the jumps that way, per se. But we're kind of here. We have enough energy. Maybe one of those suitcases will give us an item that we actually need. So maybe it's worth the risk. Risk it all to win it all, perhaps? Let's see. Okay. I need some luck. Give me luck right now. A balloon could be kind of handy. We also do need some food, right? Yeah, well, actually we don't need food, but let's keep it anyway. A cannon. Well, I'll just take the medkit, and we'll be happy with what we got. So I can't climb that way. That's a dead end, so we have only that option over there. Let's see if I cannot burn through a lot of stamina. Oh, nice. That was a happy accident. Okay. Let's hide in the corner like a coward so the wind doesn't blow me away. Alright, now the real tough part comes. Can I climb this? And will there actually be a top area to this? Or is this a dead end? I see some vegetation! Okay, great. That area not so great, though. But it's fine. This is fine. Ooh, energy. I'm a bit hungry. It's unfortunate we're going to lose a little bit of energy boost for that. I need that. I definitely gonna need it to make this play, right? Okay. Okay, I think we're doing really good. Somebody give me some head pats, please. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. All according to the plan that I really... You know what the plan is, Dreadknights? I have no plan. 90% of the time, I'm just winging it. Yeah, I know, we're burning through stuff, but I need a better vantage point. Uh-oh. I think there's a way to climb up, but I have to go through that side. So that's basically what I've been attempting to do. My balloon! Ah! Get off me! Ow. My ankles. Okay, it's fine. Who's panicking? I might be. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not. It's definitely not fine. Somebody save me. Okay. We're so sort of back. And is that climbable? Well, I mean, everything in this game is climbable. Is it safe to climb it is more of the answer. I'm gonna use the heal. I'm gonna use the backpack. I'm gonna hope... I can't climb on that. But, we can restore a little bit of stamina with that. I think this is probably a safer way to climb up. Or at least maybe I'm trying to gaslight myself into thinking this is the safest route. How many times have we said the name of this map today? Quite a few. And we will continue to do so. Do any of you like when movies in particular will say like the name or the tagline of the movie itself? So like, example, I'm tired of these mother beeping snakes on this mother beeping plane. I try not to curse on here as much as possible. I don't like to curse. I grew up in a household where Mama Dread really didn't like us cursing. I mean, I do curse. Don't get me wrong. I just try not to do it on stream. I wouldn't want to piss off the sponsors I actually don't have. It's fine. I'm just... Ah, that's not fine. Is there a different way that I can take? Oh, this is a bad idea. That might have ruined the run. Ow. Well, our sponsors are definitely pulling out now. I mean, I was injured the last time I did this, and it was okay. Surely that will not be an issue here, right? We're just a little damaged. We're still okay. Oh, that damn wind. No. Please don't. Oh. No. No. Okay. Dreadknights, this is very important. Oh, damn it. Dreadknights, this is very important. Do I have a health kit? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'll answer that question later. I hate this map with a passion. Because we need the extra... That beetle better leave me alone. I don't want none of what you're selling, buddy. Okay. See, this is what... Jesus Christ. Come on! I was nowhere near that. I even jumped over it. Freaking roots. This map is pain. Nothing but pain. This is why everybody hates this map. We were so close. We were very close to that area. Freaking map. I hate this one with a passion. It's like the run killer for solo. Alright. I ain't quitting. Never give up like John Cena. It would be nice if the map rotation did change. What time does it usually change at? 1 o'clock, right? Okay. So we'll try one more attempt with this one and then the map rotates out. You son of a... Again, because I'm trying to get that Lone Wolf badge. Let me get some hydration here. Medkit, we'll take it. That's crap. I did not like any of the items we got, but we have no choice. Yeah, so does anybody like the movie lines being said in a movie? I always am barred by it. Like, it was okay in Snakes on a Plane. I'm tired of these beeping snakes on a plane. But then there's our movies where, like, what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? In the movie. The movie was called Suicide Squad, for those of you who don't know. Or YouTube, that then thinks I'm saying something else. I hate when they do that. You know, like, if you do it in a movie like Godzilla, oh my god, it's Godzilla! Okay, if it's Japan, Gojira. You know, that's fine. Because, you know, it's the name of the character or something, or it's like, oh, it's Barbie. But I hate when they try to, like, force the line into things, because it's just like, you know? Have I ever told you all the story of how my greeting came about? So, greetings as I, Dreadscape Gaming, even though I've added many different parts to it. The fun fact is I ad-lib the majority of the ending part. So it's like, greetings as I, the Harbinger of Destruction, the Dragon of the Abyss, the Devourer of Destiny, Executioner of Fate. That last two part is actually just ad-lib. I could also add to it, like, what, Protector of a Rabbit, Scourge of the Internet. I mean, aren't most male VTubers at this point? So, that's a self-deprecating joke, by the way. That last part. You know, I always like to ad-lib it, but where did I come up with that stuff from, right? There is actually a reason for it. So, when I was growing up, they used to have sci-fi movie shows, right? There was one in particular that was called TNT Monster Vision. We're talking, it's like mid-90s, I would say. So, TNT Monster Vision had, like, an intro. They had a couple of hosts before. So one of them, I think, at one point was Joe Bob Briggs. And there was also, at one point, another sci-fi show that showed like classic horror movie villains, right? Not movie villains, excuse me, classic horror movie host. One of them was some old dude by the name, I forget his name, but he played Grandpa, I think, in the Munsters. And he had, like, a monster show where he showed, like, Godzilla movies. Or, like, really old movies. They were, like, movies way before my time period, even. That's actually why I have, like, an affinity for crappy black and white movies, even though, obviously, I'm not from the 1950s. I am a millennial, for those of you who don't know. So you're getting, actually, a lot of Dreadlore today. Well, I have been trying to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Open up a bit to stuff, you know, let people know more about me. But yeah, that's how I came about it, like, from shows like that. There's also, that I saw a couple years back. Any of you probably familiar with, like, Svengoolie? Probably not. So Svengoolie, it's technically gone through a couple hosts already at this point. But he is, like, supposed to be, like, this Dracula-ish type character. So he comes through, or he pops out of, like, this coffin thing. And he shows, like, things. And he has his own, like, tagline greeting saying that he likes to do at the beginning of the show. And he also has his closing thing. So that's actually how I came up with it. Also, a little bit is technically borrowed from Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Probably nobody here knows who the hell Elvira is. But that's how, like, a lot of my greetings came along. So that's where it comes from. Greetings, it is I, the Harbinger. That's just throwing nods to those old classic stuff. And a lot of that stuff, stuff that was shown on syndication when I was growing up as a chibi dread. Oh, we have a lot of these. I want to take the checkpoint because I feel like in the map, not this one, but the one, the roots, we've had some problems with it. And by problems, and we, I mean I have. So, you know, that's how the greeting came up. The ending thing that I do, where it's like, thanks, I appreciate it, and most importantly, I appreciate you. It has a double meaning to it. I do appreciate everybody, but it is also kind of me always paying a nod to something. Yeah, because I appreciate even the people here who are my silent supporters, but there's one silent supporter that's very, very important. So that's always my way of telling them indirectly how much they mean. And that's like the little lore of that, I suppose. So I pulled back the curtain a little bit of why I do certain things I do. I like to try to put a little bit of nods here and there because at least I can kind of be like, hey, you're awesome, in an indirect way, right? Alright, here's the dilemma. I can't climb through this side, right? So I gotta climb over here. I gotta hope that this is the proper route that we can take. Seems like we're fine. I might have, like, just went Ultra Instinct because I started yapping. Sometimes just yapping in video games helps you, like, turn off the stress of doing well in them. At least in my sentiment, my feeling. Yapping helps. Ooh, Figments. This kind of makes me want to have the Oreo ice cream treat. Have any of you had it? I have, like, ice cream sandwiches in my fridge. And I haven't really had too many of them lately. Because I'm trying not to, like, pig out, I guess. Let's keep that. We'll use the balloon. Is the rope useful? I doubt it. Take this. This is mine now. Okay, we're almost at the top. How did I do this with Power of Yapping? So yeah, my model also has gone through so many different changes over the years. Like, getting back to, like, the greetings that is I, this is something that is lost media, but I don't mind sharing it. A long time ago, there was a time where, obviously, this is my current model. I can't go back to anything past this because Dread is actually the first VTuber model. But for a short period of time, I did do actually a... Hold on. Let me preface this, because somebody will then think I'm a certain other person. No. For a certain time, I was actually a vampire called Count Dreadscape Gaming, where I popped out of a coffin and stuff. It was very short-lived. I actually did a voice. I don't do the voice anymore, because what I found out is doing that voice, I'm not obviously... this is not a dick, so I'm going to clarify this ahead of time. I'm not a trained, like, voice actor or anything of the sort, right? So I used to do this voice for Count Dreadscape Gaming. I think I did it for maybe about... I want to say maybe 2 or 3 months, probably at best, because I couldn't keep up with the voice. So it was like, greetings, it is I, Count Dreadscape Gaming. Very good, very good. Ooh, that's sweet, sweet suffering Dreadknights. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for a very long time, because I kind of even toned it down a bit, because what was happening to my voice, in particular, of trying to be like a super animated vampire guy, and I tried to play it up like a horror host from those old TV shows too, like Svengoolie, it's the fact that it was damaging my throat beyond repair. Like, last year, in particular, I had a little bit of a scare, which is why I kind of toned down my excitement even on this channel. That's why I'm a bit... I don't want to say I'm monotone now, but I had to scale back, because I was being way too excited, and to the point that every time I was doing a stream, I was, like, straining my voice. To the point that I had a scare for a while that I wasn't going to be able to use my voice anymore, because I was, like... I wasn't exactly at vocal cord damage, but I was getting there. So that's why I had to kind of scale back quite a bit, you know? Anybody who remembers, like, year 2 of Dreadscape Gaming, I used to be way more animated, but I couldn't, like, sustain it. And then again, with the vampire thing, there was a lot of people who got a kick out of vampire. Maybe at some point, because it's lost media, but it's not truly lost, I might show it for something. Because there has been times where I've done, like, an anniversary special, and I have shown Count Dreadscape Gaming. I've done it, like, for a limited time. But it really destroys my voice every time I try to do it. Very good, very good. Book of Bones. This is actually good for the last map, but I don't have any space for it unless I give up a medkit. Fortified milk? Goodbye. That's the decision. I'm sticking to it. Shall we, Dreadknights? And we get the run back on this map before it rotates out. So that's, like, basically, you know, why I haven't been super animated anymore with it, because if I do it, like, it hurts my throat. Like, I had a really bad vocal cord scare. And remember, like, I don't know how many of you have been around as long, or maybe you're just discovering me, but there was a time where I did content 7 days a week, where I was making, like, the Diablo 3 guides back then, and doing the streaming, and doing all the other stuff. And I was taking on more than I could chew. And when you spend that much time talking, and you don't do any of, like, I guess the vocal exercises, maybe is the best way to put it, or you don't, like, drink things to soothe your voice, I guess. And I don't even know. There's, like, someone recommended to me way back, like, some lemon drink, and... or, like, some type of syrup thing, and I don't know where to find it. So I was like, I just kind of gotta scale back. So that's why I'm more... I got scared. I thought that was a poison thing. A bit more passive when it comes to that stuff now. I mean, I'll still go, oh my god! But I try to scale it back, because I'm concerned by that stuff. I don't want to have a nurse scare like that, because it got to the point, even, where, like, when I would try to talk after, like, those streams where I was really, really going too much into it, that, my voice would really hurt, to the fact that I would start coughing. I wouldn't be able to, like, really help myself, so I was like, no, I can't do that anymore. Because I want to be able to at least stream and entertain for as long as I can. I felt like if I did it that way, it just wasn't going to work out. But yeah, I had different models, so I had the Count Dreadscape for a little bit. I had green skin. Funny story about the green skin one. This is a funny story. I changed the green skin that I was always of mine, because I wanted, obviously I'm a dragon, for those of you who don't know. I changed the green skin, excuse me. Because, hold on, the wind is coming to clap. And I refuse to give in to the wind this time. Did any of you cut wind? Is this what happened here? So I had green skin for a while. A very long time. Actually, when I started the dragon model, I had green skin. But the problem is, obviously, whenever you do anything in VTuber-related stuff, people are always going to compare you to somebody else, right? No matter what you do. So what ended up happening is people compared me to a certain cool orc. And I was like, well, that's his thing with the green skin, even though I've had it for a bit. Actually, oh, let me phrase this right. I'm actually have been around a year more than the orc, but uh, like people were making the comparison. I was like, it's easier to change my skin from green to that than to have people think that I was trying to be like a clone. You know, it's hard sometimes, you know. So that's why I changed it, but I had green skin. I had different wings back then, too. I don't use the wings because here's a fun fact about being a dragon VTuber that nobody will tell you about. Wings take up a big portion of the screen. And the big portion of the screen that they take up can kind of be a pain, right? Because if I want to stream the game with the wings, you wouldn't be able to see a whole bunch of stuff. Let me... No, 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 no. Okay. Whoa! Not okay. So that's something that I used to have to, you know, comparisons and stuff. That's the thing, so I always get... But I've gone through a couple of changes. This one model that I have right now is probably the one that I like the most, because there are certain aspects of it that are very similar to... what the hell? It literally just came out of nowhere. Did we take any damage? No, we didn't. Okay. And that's what... That's a dead end, is it not? Yeah, so... Now I'm jumping at everything because I think everything's a... No, see? Can I? Okay, I can. Nice. Nice. Bouncy, bouncy. So, you know, that's basically it. I've had a couple. This is the one I like the most. I haven't changed it really much. There's been times where people have complained about, like, the chin. Which, don't worry. I have another version of it in the works. I haven't shown it just yet. Because it's not ready. Like, I had to put it... I had to send it back, I guess is the best way to explain it. Because it wasn't... The design wasn't bad. But I'm sticking to mine because, you know, people are always going to complain about something, right? You know? So, okay. Let's climb the highest mountain. Okay, cool. At some point, I'm probably going to have to use a med kit, but I'm trying to avoid using it as much as possible right now. Nice. I think we could do this. I'm fairly... fudge. Okay. I'm fairly confident as long as we stick to the trees here. There's a vine, but I don't see where I'm supposed to grab it to. I'm hoping when I climb all the way up here that there's actually a way to get across, because if not, that's going to be... Oh, no. Okay. Just trust. Trust the process. Trust the process. This is actually not looking too good for us right now. To use more of the stuff that I didn't want to. Okay. Is there a way to go across from here? Is that branch? Can I climb that branch from here? It looks like I can. Okay. Nice. Alright. Not nice, not nice. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Ah, we're not good. That's why you don't look away. Turn around. Dreadknights. I think we're okay. Okay. Alright. I think we're almost at the top of the roots. I was thinking happy thoughts. That's sometimes you just gotta be positive about this stuff. Ah, fudge. Go away. Where am I? No. Oh, come on, game. We're almost at the top. We had to suffer and endure for quite a bit. But we made it. We trusted. We believed. And look what believing did for us. I gotta be careful, because this looks like this would be a trap. In believing and trusting the process, we were able to get through the roots. I think we're there. We're there. We're so close. We gotta be careful of that. That's the run killer. Okay. Nice. Nice, Dreadknights. Nice. Nice. We beat the roots. We did it. Yes, let's go. High fives, high fives. Very good, very good. We should probably eat something, but we'll wait. We wait. We take our victory. We did it. We're almost there. Uh-oh. Not good. We're okay. We're gravy. I want this for the extra energy. Let me double check. This is a rope cannon as well. I need the flag. I think I don't want to get rid of the Book of the Dead because, again, in the last map, it may have a use to saving us. Because I'm not affected by certain status effects, assuming we get to the Citadel. Yes, thank you, whoever that was, for the like, follow, comment. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Whoever that was on YouTube or Twitch. I'm not on Twitch today. I will multi-stream very soon. I'm still trying to figure it out. Nice. It's hot. I took that loot for no reason. My greed. So greedy. Just be happy with what items you have, Dread. So this map is kind of fun. Actually, this is one of my favorite maps. Kind of reminds me of... Have any of you ever been to, like, Arizona? Or, like, Utah? Any of you been to, like, the Grand Canyon? I passed through the Grand Canyon a couple of years back. When I had to go to California for something. And again, as I mentioned before, I really don't like to fly. So I took the bus. Which, I gotta be honest with you, taking a bus trip cross-country, not that fun. And because I don't have a different means of transportation. This is a tough decision, because the water could be pretty useful. We'll eat that for now. Uh-oh. I got scared. I thought this was going to be something else there. So, whenever I go through this area in this map, it reminds me of the time that I took that trip. You know what would be nice in this game? If you drank water and it actually cooled you down. We're going to have to stand in this shade for a bit. We have to be patient. We also got to watch out for sandstorms. I really hope that's not coming this way. Guess what? It looks like it is. I'm gonna have to run. Cower in fear. Because if I don't do this, I will die. And we came so far, Dreadknights, to give this up. Does it come this way like that? No way. We gotta be safe, right? The game wouldn't troll me that hard. Alright. Let's make a play for the mountain area. Now that the sandstorm has passed. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Nice. Am I going the wrong way? Which way is which? I'm hoping this is the way. What just hit me? Let's wait. I think I went the wrong way. No, 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 no. It's the right way. It's just... I'm trying to find a different route to take. I don't have any sunscreen. Which is something you can use on this map rotation. And climb in here. This is a good area because, A, the sandstorm can't really mess me up, perhaps. As long as it can't pull me in. Watch out for the tumbleweed. Let's floor it. We're good. Trust the process. Be patient. That's what this game is about. It's all about patience. Patience is a virtue. All good things come to those who wait, Dreadknights. Go down this way. Nice. That's nice. 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 I got a little lost there, so I wasn't too sure which way we were supposed to go. Screen quality's been good for you guys today? Can't grab that, that's a trap. Has it been good? I hope so. Because I've been looking and checking in on my phone. It seems good. You know what? It's a good day to stream too. Fortunately, on the weekends, ISP-san seems to be a little bit more cooperative. But we don't have, like, a lot of lag spikes and stuff. Sometimes I feel like a lot of that stuff is also YouTube's end, because YouTube has been doing a lot of not-so-amazing changes. Okay. Go for... That's kind of risky. Why would you do that? I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. There's a suitcase over there. I don't remember if I have to climb all the way down to climb all the way back up. I think that's probably what's going to have to be the play. Oh, let's not break our ankles. If possible. Yeah, because yesterday I had a chain launcher on me. I don't have the luxury of that now. And I don't... Yeah, I gotta climb all the way down here. To see, like, I could try to make that jump, but I'm just probably gonna get injured. And since we don't have, like, anything else, it's probably better just to climb down and then climb back up. Make the smart play instead of the risky play. Like, see, I could jump from here and then across. Alright. Huzzah! Okay, good. Perfect. Nice. Bravissimo. Bravissimo. Magnificent. Marvelous. Stupendous, some might say. Is that a Category Jinro reference? Who the hell is Category Jinro? I mean, Category are probably like a pair of wolf ears. Okay, let's go. We're almost inside, and then we still gotta climb that monstrosity of a structure. I'm not looking back because I'm pretty sure, yeah. There's the sandstorm. We're not looking back. I'll never look back. Shadow the Hedgehog song. I know a lot of people hated Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game. But I kind of was hoping they would do like a remake of it, or port it over. Because it's been one of the games that hasn't been ported, ever. And that's like... That makes me sad. I've been wanting to play it again. I do have it on the PlayStation 2, though. So... And my PlayStation 2 actually works. Like, I do plan to play Shadow of the Colossus. Because I want to play that. I haven't had, like... I've been wanting to play it for a bit. Because somebody I know was going to stream it. But then, unfortunately, they weren't able to. So... I was like, well, I guess I'll play it. What is this? Because there's the Earth one, if we want the secret ending. We're not going for the secret ending today, Dreadknights. We're trying to make the smart plays here, not the risky ones. I should probably play a little bit more aggressively since we have nighttime. I don't have to worry about the sun. See how just me turning my brain off and just yapping helped tremendously with these runs? Okay, nice. But I gotta be honest with you, I don't remember dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. There's dynamite up there too. There's a suitcase there that I would love to get, but I think that's the bait. I think it's probably a better idea. Is this the edge of the map? It is. Okay. Trying to remember, yesterday we had a little bit of a struggle with this particular map too. I know, Dread, why aren't you eating a figment? It's not too bad just yet, Dreadknights. Try to see if I can push in and around. If you get what I'm trying to. You see? Because I think yesterday the way I was able to do this was I came through this area, right? And I went around and up. Let me just see for science, okay? I won't bungle this, I promise. Let me just check here a second, okay? Humor me, Dreadknights. Then that leads up there. Can I climb that part, though? Hold the hold here. Nope, dead end. I mean, you could probably, but I think you would probably get got. We're not trying to get got right now. I probably shouldn't have done that, but because I'm trying to see if I can get to this area. Oh, that was kind of scary. At some point, I will put probably the flag down in this map, because this one has the highest probability of botching it. Okay, we have to eat something now. Thank you, Figments. They do a body good. Climb up here. Nice. Oh. How did I miss that? Anybody? Let's climb up this way as well. Nice. I'm gonna try to go around this way if I can. Why is there so much haze? I don't know if I'm in a bad spot. I'm gonna trust. I'm trying to figure out the best route. We might take a while. We could probably go down there. That's a whole bunch of dynamite. Look at that. I want to see if there's a way that we can kind of just... I don't want to say glitch the side, because that's not necessarily what I'm trying to do. It doesn't look like this really leads anywhere, besides to our death. So, we have to go this way. But this gave us, like, elevation that I don't think we had before, too, so... The only thing is I gotta hope that this side has a direct way up. And I'm not just climbing up this way to be led to a dead end. I have an odd feeling that is going to be the case here. Let me adjust for science, but I know that's a dead end. Yep, dead end. What do we do here? What did we do here? Oh, we don't take damage. Too late. Is there, nope, not a spot for you there. Trying to refigure out. It looks like that'll explode. Is there no way for me to go from here? Run. It's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Wait for it to explode. Yeah. Can I climb this? Let's see. The answer to that is a resounding no. You can, but it will not save you. Alright, so I gotta go to the outside area. Alright. I think I know which way we're going. And by I think I know, I really don't. It's okay. We're good. It's just a video game. We don't stress it at that much. Okay, that has sun, so that's actually giving me a little bit of a clue. If there's sun at the light of that tunnel, there might be a way for us to ascend. That's gonna be the tough part, though, right? Yeah. I think with enough, we have enough energy where we might be able to do this, but I was kind of hoping not to have particular climbs of that type of nature. Oh, the sun. It burns, it burns, it burns! It's fine. Sometimes you gotta get a little bit burnt, right? It's just a little suntan. We're still good. We're still good. I think in all that clowning around, we might be kind of close to the top. I might have taken the weird path, but this might actually work in our benefit, perhaps. Let me think about this, okay? Dread, thinking? You're capable of thinking? Of course I am, Dreadknights. What do you take me for? You know, sometimes I pretend to be a dummy. Why? It's for the bit. I'm feeling pretty good about this particular rotation here. This might be a happy accident. Let me just observe the area a little bit. Trying to see what we can grab and what we can't. Rope cannon. Is this dead in here? Looks like there's nothing here. Okay, so we can't take that side. Good to know. I think we can take the air path that I saw before. Let me go down a bit. Okay, so you see this? I think we can climb up into that. The question is there a spot there that I can just rest? There's not. Okay. To me, it looks like there's actually an area I can just rest on. I might have to burn through some stamina here for this to work. It's a good thing we have. Now, do you know why I kept the figments? Not yet. I think we're getting there. It's looking promising. My only concern is when we get to the gloom, I'm not gonna have food items again. Not this side. Maybe down and around? Maybe wait on this. What is in there? I can't see. Too short. It's sunscreen, which it's only good for a multiplayer run. I don't have... Ow. Get off me, bro. I'll remove the horn in a second. Calm down. I don't want to bungle this. We're so close to the top. How do you take the thorns out? Let's use the medkit. How do I take the thorns out, game? Okay, it doesn't matter. Is there a safe way to climb here? I'm gonna try something super risky. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Bad idea. So we were gonna have to climb through there. I wanna get, up and around. Can you climb up that way, maybe? Let me look at this from every angle. Again, I'm sorry, it might be that way. You know why? You see the dynamite? Okay. Damn it. I'm going to make an executive decision here. We're gonna plant. Get rid of horns. We're gonna plant this if we can. I have to use the med kit because we're so high up at this point that we have to use these items, because if not, our run's gonna be over. Okay, good. I think there might be a way to climb up and around. I'm hoping there's a top part. Okay. Game was trying to tell us we had to go this way. Let me get some shade here. We'll try to climb through shaded area. I know, I'm trying to play this as cautious as possible. I have to do that. There's too many of them. I need to trigger as many of them as I can. I have this cactus stuck on me. How do I get rid of it? Eat this to out of existence. Whew. We're okay. Actually, I'm kind of concerned about this side. If I can't get to that... Okay. See what I gotta do? I gotta climb around. Fortunately, it's not as bad as it looks. It's just, I don't want to take any full damage here. Alright. Up. I'm gonna take the inside route for now, just to see. There's an easy way to climb up where I don't have to really deal with as much of the sun. Should be pretty good here. Alright, nice. I believe that this might... We'll get to the gloom. Okay, good. Up. Around. I think we know which way we have to take. I take the low road and you take the high road, and I'll get there before you. I can't use either of those things. That is amazing. I could use some of this stuff, though. We are hungry. We should eat this now. Thank you for the rope cannon. That will hopefully come in to save the day. Hold on. Does this go up the way I think it does? I think I have to go through this side. How far does that rope go? I was hoping it was gonna go a little bit higher. It's fine. Maybe it's not. This was a bad idea, but I've already committed to it, so we will proceed. What is this? Magic bean. I'm burning. Okay. Not exactly what I was planning to do. Maybe it'll give me a little bit of shade at the very least. This map is pretty hard too. Alright. Stop birding me. So the play is to climb up through the cacti and then maybe go up and around. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but I'm going to trust the process. I do have to wait for some of the sunburn. Calm down now. But I'm confident we could do it. I believe. And that's the most important thing. I'm going to take a sip of hydration, though, a second, because I have been going quite a bit already. I'm burning. Hey, looks like we're close to the top. Looks like we're gonna do it. I think we're pretty close to the top. Me not do anything dumb this high up. It would sure suck if we fell from the top area. Alright, let's go. Nice. Nice, 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 Dreadknights, nice. We did it. We beat the Mesa. But I'm dangerously low on items for the Citadel part. But, hey, we did it again. Now we just gotta kind of hope that we can have a decent amount of food items. Okay. The way we gotta work with, because this is like very important going into the next one. A rescue claw, which we're going to keep. The Book of the Dead is going to go in as a backup. Now I kind of regret that we used the checkpoint flag when we did. Because it would have been... It would have been ideal. Okay, I want to cook these. So we'll put this back in the bag for now. Only for a second, so I can cook that. Alright, light the fire. Moral boost. Okay, let's cook this. Okay, nice. So the play here. I feel like for a lot of this map, we're gonna have to rely on the rescue claw. So I think... Again, sorry, because I'm just trying to micromanage my bag. We don't need that till maybe the later portion, assuming we get to the Citadel. This is the new part of the content. This is the Gloom, which is the area we have to traverse through, and then there's the Citadel. I have gotten all the way up to the Citadel. We are trying to get the Lone Wolf badge, which means I would have to finish the game by myself. I can't rely on anybody to help me. So we're about to go through the Gloom. The Gloom has a special status effect where you, like, fall asleep in the fog. So that's what it does, for you that are wondering. Now, the only way you can get through this foggy thing, you have to plan your course with the elevation points, but you also have to watch out for the ghost, and a couple things that can kind of really hurt the run. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna trust the process. We're gonna have faith. Maybe we get lucky. See, it points you this way, but that's death. The best route to take is anything with a high elevation, right? So ideally, my strategy going into this from yesterday, because it's still the same map rotation, I haven't swapped out yet, because we've had a long run going. My play yesterday was to make it to that rock, to then make it to that rock, to then, like, basically take this side of the map to get to it. Because this side of the map has less safe spots. When we get into that fog, you're going to see exactly what I mean about the status effect. You go to sleep after a while. You also have to watch out. There's like these annoying frogs that try to like ruin your day by like using their tongue to... So you have to climb up here, right? And you see how you do it? And then you push to the next area. The problem is there's certain parts of this map where it's very far to get to, which is why I'm going to kind of try to rely as much as possible on the rescue claw to get us through here. We also have to watch out. There's like ghosts that appear, and they can like really ruin your run. In fact, we can hear crows even. So that's the next place I have to go to, right? But I'll show you. I can't use the rescue claw from here. I can get to that side with the rescue claw. So I think, in theory, what I'm going to do... Let me see if I can queue it up. Why did I do that? Because look. Now we'll try to push in here. I had a fairy lantern yesterday also that was pretty helpful. Unfortunately, I don't have it today, so we gotta hope that a frog doesn't decide to be a jerk. So that we can traverse. I gotta also watch out for my stamina here. There's a lot of things you gotta mitigate with this update, which is kind of a bit of a pain. I hear a frog. Ow, you jerk. But, you know, you kind of helped me a little bit, so that's alright. You see that? I gotta make it that way. But I gotta watch out, because the frog is behind me, and he will most likely... No. This is the part of the update everybody hates. I think it's okay. They toned them down. They're not as bad as they were before. Now we climb up here. Oh, you kidding? See, that part, when they try to stun lock you, is annoying. Because now it's like forcing me to use an item. Whew. Come on, bro. That's not fair. I think the frog just ended the run. That's the part everybody hates about this map. Because I got stun locked by the damn frog. You are a jerk. Say the frog just stun locked me. I can't... Do I have any items on me? Book of the Dead. Okay. That's the best I can do. I'm not affected by the status effect, but if these frogs really beep around with me, we're kind of screwed. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not affected by the status now. I mean, that's not exactly the way I was planning to play this, but it's okay. I need to get elevation to see exactly where we are now that these frogs have... Frog, man. How far did he drag me? Really far back. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna run this way, if possible. I forgot I'm a skeleton. It's fine. I'm not affected by the status effect. The problem is now we're gonna be affected by traps in the Citadel, though. That's fine. You're putting me in the area I want to be in anyway, loser. Okay. Good. Trust. These freaking frogs, man. Now I didn't have this happen yesterday, so now I can understand why people are frustrated with the Glim for that reason. And they nerfed them, too. I want to get on the elevation for a reason, because I need to see if I'm going the right way. Because I'm basically in a mist, and I might be going the wrong direction, but because those... Yeah. Damn frogs. Leave me alone, ribbit, ribbit. Okay. We're okay. How do I use this? Run away. Okay, I got an achievement for that. I was gonna grab the other things, but I'm not even. I'm just gonna commit to moving around. Because at this point, we can't really waste any motion, can we? I think we're almost there. Because I think it's this way, if I remember correctly. Let's make sure we don't burn through stamina, though, Dreadknights. Whew. This one's been a tough rotation. Alright. The good thing is I don't have to worry about hunger anymore. The problem is now with the status effect. Is it this one? I need to see where we are. Okay. Okay, this is fine. I can't fall, though, because the skeleton, when he falls, it's over for him. So, I remember from yesterday that we can't go the straight way through here. We have to take the side. So we're just basically gonna cut this way, through the gate. And we'll get to the Citadel again. I'm happy about that. Alright, good. This isn't creepy at all, right? This isn't creepy at all. We're making such good strides now. See? Thank goodness I kept the Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead was the only thing that kept us alive in this. Okay. Whew. The thing is, I gave up my rescue claw, which I was going to use in the next area. So now I gotta hope that we get some decent items, perhaps? Where are we? Okay. Wasn't too sure, that's why I need to get some elevation to figure it out. Look at Dead coming in clutch here, because if not, our run would have been over. Okay, sweet. We're close. We're so close. Believe. I knew there was another one of you coming. Goodbye. You were trying to ruin my run. Can't have that happen. Okay, we're almost there. We gotta watch out if there's... Hopefully no more ghosts around. Because if another ghost comes and explodes, that's it. I don't have enough in the candle for that. Okay. Does anybody know if I'm affected by the petrified status effect? Because I would assume... Hope I'm going the right way. Now I really don't know, because I can't see. It's the wrong way. I hope I'm going the right way, because I don't even know at this point. Can I make it to that? I need to see. I'm hoping this is where we have to be. It is. Okay. I just took the little scenic route, you could say, which is fine. Oh, thank goodness our nightmare is over, as long as there's not, like, a frog to... Yes, we did! We made it to Citadel, Dreadknights. Oh. Woo. Now, the real question comes, can we survive and finally climb to the top and get the Lone Wolf badge? I think we can. May the luck of everybody be on our side. I have to watch out for the traps, though. Let's get this item first. Pandora's lunchbox maybe will be useful for this. I have to crouch. See this? That triggers a trap. Are you kidding? Because of the arrow? How am I supposed to know that the arrow is gonna kill it? You gotta be. That's the cruelest thing that has happened to me. Well, we got to the Citadel again, and that was pure comedy. Oh, man. No matter how you do that map, I think the map rotates, so let's leave the game. I'll do one more run. That's about as much as I have in me. Man, what a way to kill a run. That's gonna be a YouTube short. I shouldn't have taken the loot. My greed was my downfall there, literally. And we were so good on that run, too. We had made really good time, too. That's the frustrating part of trying to do this challenge. At this point, I kind of want to give up on trying to attempt it, because I feel like it's not worth it. Hopefully the map rotation's a little bit better. Okay. Alright. Well, at least we got to the Citadel, right? That's progress. Let's do this. Let's cook also the energy drink. Alright, let's get the backpack. And let's push. Now the map's gonna change, so I don't know which direction we're gonna have to take for anything. I hope we don't have to really deal with the roots again. I would be very upset if we see the Alpines today, though, which I have a feeling is probably gonna be Alpines. If it is, that's basically gonna be the run killer there. I will definitely say that they've made... I like the gloom in the Citadel. I think the arrow thing with the... I didn't know that if you pulled the arrow out, I would just explode. So, like, had I known, I probably would have just left it in there. But I did not familiar with that game mechanic, so... What are you gonna do, right? Cry about it? I kind of left me a little dejected, because we got all the way to Citadel. And then our hopes and dreams. And I thought... That felt like the run to me, because we had really good pacing on it. We were making good time, too. And then before I knew it, it was over. Must have been... I don't think this is a good idea, but I've already committed to it. Hopefully the map rotation... I'm actually not liking this. Just looking for... Ancient luggage, but what does it do? For cure-all? Okay. It's fine. Don't break it. Save it for later. Let's climb this way. And see what we can do here. Nice. That way, maybe? Yeah, I think it's that way. Easier elevation. Less problematic jumping. Because there's a bridge that connects to the top area from what I'm seeing. Treetops are not. Like, the treetops is a pretty good map too, so if it's... that's fine. I actually would prefer to see that over the roots. Okay, let's wait on that. Perfect. Shall we? I don't know if this is a good idea. It wasn't kind of a good idea, but we committed to it, and look, we got to the top anyway. I have water on me, but I don't want to drink it just yet. I'm trying to save the items for when I really... Excuse me? I wasn't expecting that. Jump. Okay, good. I don't think there's anywhere I can go from here. I might have just put myself in a big pickle. I might have to climb all the way back to our way. Maybe? Okay. Not complete wash. I'm gonna try to see if I can climb on that. Oh, hold on. Not what I want to do. So we gotta try to make it to this elevation. This was not the way to go in terms of pathing. But I committed to it. And once you commit to something, you must honor said commitment, right? Okay. I mean, this was kind of a scary way to do it, but I think we ended up speed running to the top through this way, in theory. Oh, let's see. I mean, the game wouldn't put me all the way up here if I couldn't climb any further, right? Like, surely it wouldn't do that to me. Surely it wouldn't. Okay. This was definitely not the route to take, but we took it. Alright, nice. Good. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to an area that's more suggestive of where we should be climbing. Just so we don't have to deal with, like, the fog part. Okay. Oh, I gotta climb this way if I want to be safe. Nice. Let's wait on it. Good. Continue to climb. Nice. I think we should be fine here. Oh. Should be good. In theory. Whew. Well, it was the fastest climb that we did on this one. I just poisoned myself. It's okay. I mean, I feel very locked in right now. But it's always dependent on the items and other things that you're gonna get to, right? I thought that was a chest. I was like, let's go for it. I do have a cure-all. I don't want to waste it. Oh, wait. Because we really don't need it right now. We made it to the top anyway. This looks very similar to a different seed. It feels like I've played this seed before. Even possible. Let's not do that. It's safer to go this way. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. And I think from here what we'll do... Yep. Alright, that was fast. That was record climb time, even though I climbed basically out of the barrier to be able to pull that off for the most part. But we're up there again. Nice. And we didn't really have to use any items this time. Which I think is, like, the most key aspect of this. So, are we gonna get treetops, or you think we're gonna get roots again? I hope it's not the roots again. Chain launcher? Put the chain launcher... I'm gonna drink the water. So I can save the energy drink. Light our darkest hour. Looks like it's gonna be roots again. was kind of hoping that wasn't going to be the case. It's tropics, thank goodness. Does anybody see the statue? Or the item, though? Okay. No scout left behind. Anti-rope cannon. Alright, I'm sorry, but we gotta... One of those gotta go. Because I need that. Not what I wanted. Alright, tropics. Tropics is more manageable. But that scares me because it's probably tropics and then the alpine and not the mesa. And the alpine is one of the hardest maps to climb, in my opinion. Some people prefer alpine over mesa, but I think mesa is way easier to deal with. The cold status effect is kind of annoying, and there's certain parts of the alpines that I just don't like climbing, because it's not very clear where safe routes are, as opposed to some other maps. Like, at least in this one, you kind of know what you can climb. You don't have to worry about as much, like, fungi effects and stuff. But we also have to hope that we have a decent seed for the tropics. So we'll see. Not looking too bad. As we continue pushing, we'll really have kind of like a feel for today's rotation. Let's climb up here. Nice. Climb up here. Nice. Climb up here. That's okay. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta look around, right? Not the worst thing that could happen. Nice. Wait on it. I'm concerned that I'm going to climb all the way here and there's not going to be a top area, but I'm committed to it, so I have to commit. Yeah. Okay. It's probably, for memory, don't take this side again, assuming we have to do another run. I think after this, I won't. I have another stream that's scheduled where I got to do some speed running. I was like, let's play some Peak for now. And then take this route. It might not be the wisest decision, but I will deal with the consequences of one's actions in a bit. Okay. Seems somewhat promising. The one thing I like in this map is that you can actually climb the tree parts and, you know, actually use them as a... I think I can do it, right? No, not there. It's always a bit perplexing which ones you can and which ones you can't. Alright. Let's wait for a stamina regen a little bit. I think there's a top elevation part to this, but I hope it connects to something, because if not, it's all for naught. Okay. Can I climb that? Okay. I could jump across and then try to get to the next area. Okay. I think I understand today's map. Got some noms here, that's fine. Lots of ancient luggage. I don't think I really want to do that. Give me a second, I want to investigate the area. See if there's, like, a better path, which I think there is potentially. Is this green or yellow? Green. Can't eat it. That seems maybe more ideal. Minus the poison. But I can't climb that, right? Probably have to get a ramp to do that. Can I reach that? Will the water push me back, too? can eat this, that's fine. Looks like I'm gonna have to climb through the tree. I hope I have enough stamina to pull this off, but for the sake of argument, might as well use it. Or that can happen. That actually made me very angry. I forgot it explodes. Well, I guess we're looking for a new way to climb that. All that hard work for naught. Okay. I mean, hey, maybe it'll work out for the benefit, because we take a better route than we were climbing, where we couldn't really do anything. Maybe it's a little bit of copium, maybe it's not. I still feel like there's no other way to go besides... You see? This might be a tricky treetop today. Wait on it. I think we have to still take that route, it seems. Okay. Sorry if I feel sound a little bit exasperated, but I kind of am at this point. Because after a while doing these runs, you get a bit fatigued. I'm like hitting that fatigue with the game. Especially because it's so hard to do this lone wolf challenge. And it gets to the point where I just kind of like, after a while, it's like, why am I even doing this anymore? I kind of now have hit the point where I just kind of don't want to do it. Because this run's basically over now. I can't do anything, so I have to restart. Which is demotivating. We'll try maybe one more time. If we can get one really good run in. If this next one's kind of a bust, I will go to Jaws speedrunning then. We got to the Citadel. I'm happy about that, but it's just... some of these maps sometimes. And because there's no way to practice them, because it changes every day, too. So it's not like there's an easy solution to it. It changes. Every day it changes. It's something else. So, like, the extra challenge here is the fact that you have to also deal with the change of the map, and you don't have anybody to rely on for this particular challenge. The cannon is kind of useless, too, so... You know, it's something. Is it something good? Nope. But that's the items we got to work with at the start. Oh, that's great. I stepped in the fire. That's how you can tell Dread's kind of hit fatigue with trying to do this challenge. And I would say probably both maps, it's about the same for it. So even if we had Caldera and Kill, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference either. I'm gonna try to take this time from the left approach. And then I gotta really think my course of my plan for treetops, because that treetops is not gonna be an easy one, I can tell. Just on the way it's spawned. But what are you gonna do, right? We'll try our best. That's all we can hope to do sometimes. I'd like to finish this game. I enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong. It's just some runs become frustrating. Let's see. Wait on this. Yeah, definitely gotta climb that elevation. I should have never reset the map. We could have just kept practicing on the other one too. Then I think about it, it would have probably been easier. Ironically, despite the fact how much I hate the routes. But we had gotten so accustomed to that map at that point. I guess that's one of the kind of appeals of Peak that, you know, when a map rotation happens, then it's like, oh, well, it's like relearning the game all over again. I feel like this is the same mistake I made last time, is it not? Yeah, it feels exactly like the same mistake, except I'm not going to do it because I took that side, which we were able to get through it, but it was with great difficulty. That in the bag. So now this run, we're getting a whole bunch of food items, but we're not getting any climbing items. Fascinating. It's funny how each run is just dramatically different. Suitcase over there, we're gonna go investigate. At least there's a lot of suitcase spawns, right? Okay. These nuts. Okay. Let's go through here. I think I'm gonna have to take that route, regardless of whether I want to or not. That's the best play. So let's go here. Okay, game. I was about to say, if there wasn't actually a rest spot there, you were all in for an epic crash out. Actually, I don't try to avoid crashing out. Nice. Nice. I can climb that. I'm just waiting. I'm trying to also plan, like, exactly the pathing. See? Told you we could climb it. Climb every mountain. Nice. Okay, good. 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 That is a better side, I gotta be honest with you. That looked more manageable, but now we're gonna change our course. That also looks pretty easy to do, so I think maybe we should go for the smart play and take the easy route up, as opposed to trying to take, like, the most difficult pathing, which would be this right now. Have any of you ever done, like, mountain climbing or hiking? I haven't personally. Because where I am, I'm in, like, a giant metropolis, so a lot of time, unfortunately, I spend time in either... Well, not unfortunately. I spend a lot of time by waterfronts, and when I'm not spending time for waterfronts, the other thing that I do is, like, you know, it's city to city, you know. And there's drawbacks to city life, right? You don't get to do any stargazing, which kind of blows. You know, because, like, even if you go to the beach, there's just usually too many lights that you can't see any stars. Here where I am, especially, there's, like, no chances of getting stargazing. But I've gotten tired of where I am, personally, so I'm looking for a change. I just haven't really decided exactly what that change is going to be just yet. You know, some things are still kind of open-ended, and I kind of kept them that way, intentionally. Granola bar, will eat it. You should probably also put the bandages in case we have some ouchies. Alright, so I think smarter play... Yeah. Go up and around. Okay, so then I'll climb here. We'll push into this way. I think it'll be okay. Nice. Wait on that stamina regen. Okay, good. Climb there. Good. Is this the part that I made the mistake? Probably not, because I didn't take all the far away. Nice. I think we got to the top of this a lot quicker than I was anticipating. So we're able to tackle the treetops. Much better. Okay. Good job, everybody. It was a team effort. And by a team effort, I meant me. No, I kid. I appreciate it. Even the VOD watchers who are carrying on. I appreciate that as well. No VOD watchers. This is a live stream. I'm just saying, in case VOD watchers watch later. I appreciate the moral support. The Book of Bones. I don't think this book is that bad, because it can help in certain stages. This could be our get out of jail ticket. Or get out of jail for free ticket, I guess you could say. There are berries on this, but they're green. This are red. Okay. Why am I doing this? I'm just trying to set ourselves up so we have an ample amount of food. Okay, good. Campfire. Alright. More boosts. Always good to have some of those. Eat it. I know we have also to this. I ate it like a dummy? No, okay. Okay. 1, 2. I have no more space though. The energy drink we're gonna take, because I have a feeling we're gonna need it. I'm sorry, bandages, you gotta go. 1. I gotta remember not to use it without putting myself on a side profile for it. Okay. Shall we, Dreadknights? Let's try to tackle this on. This version of Treetops is kind of scary today. I still think maybe that way is the play. And again, are you kidding? If I knew that? I thought we were okay there. Apparently I was wrong. Well, I have to use the medkit already. That was unlucky. Maybe Dread should go to speedrunning now. Not in this game. I think maybe I've had my fill of trying to get this done. I'll try again another day, perhaps. I don't think it'll be this week, because I'm playing none but retro games. I have, like, a particular schedule, because I don't have as much time this week. I'm gonna be very busy. I mentioned it before. The end of the week, I'm busy. So I won't be streaming Friday. Is there no top area to this? Thank you, whoever that was, for like, follow, comment, whether that was on YouTube or Twitch. I do appreciate it. Let's see. I don't think we can climb this unless there's actually, like, an actual top. I've already committed to it. We'll try it. If not, well, this run is GG'd. Okay. Are you kidding? I was literally right there, game. You know why I'm doing this? It breaks the fall. How did I... Okay. That's an interesting way of glitching it. I'm gonna climb back down, obviously. That's forny. Not to be confused with a different type of thing. I will have to use the medkit, which is what I'm trying to avoid using right now. Just for a little bit of ouchies, I don't think it's worth it. Okay. Wait on that. I might not have really a choice, though. This version in the treetops is hard today. Usually I'm more afraid of the roots, but today, honestly, I would have said give me the roots over this. This one kind of sucks. This one's not so safe to climb today. Okay, I gotta be very careful. I cannot touch those or I will get poisoned. I don't want to have that happen. Okay, good. All this for the lone wolf badge. Maybe Dread should learn to stop being a lone wolf. Okay. It's bragging rights, though. I want the bragging rights. I need those. See, I would use this, but the problem is I don't know if when I get up there, there's nowhere else to climb to. I think I don't have a choice. I think I have to use it. Okay, if we're gonna use it, then let's stock up on these right now. Eat them all. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Let's go over here. Trying to see which side I spend less stamina doing it. I think that side. I think I chose incorrectly, but it's too late. Oh, game. Please, game. Please, game. Please be kind to Dread. I'm sliding down intentionally. Can't make that jump. I can't make this either. Can I? Oh, okay, I don't have to. I gotta hope that that connects upward, though, because if not, we're gonna be punching the wall. Not literally. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the medkit. I do not have a choice. I cannot get to any elevation because of the... Yeah, well, I just gave myself a reason to use it anyway. I hate when I have to use, like, the majority of my items on the first map rotation. Not first, second map rotation, excuse me. Because that's like, why? Why do I have to do that, game? Like, I can make that. In theory, from this angle. Gotta adjust the distance here. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to get to. Trying to get to here. All because I refuse to use the medkit, mind you. Yeah, but is there another area I can climb to from here? Because if not, like, I don't want to commit to something that I know is unclimbable. Try not to hit the poison ivy in case you're wondering. Let me see. Let me look around here a second and see if there's, like, a better way to do this. If I start climbing that, I don't know. It's not guaranteed that that's a way to go. And I can't see any elevation. So I might be climbing this and then find out that there's no way to climb it. Or that there's no edge, which it looks like there's no edge to this. Which there's not. So what's the point in having this here, map? If the only way is through these treetops. Alright. I think I don't like this map today. So I think this is where I will most likely call it from here. You can't climb the tree, because that would make too much sense. Like, I don't know if there's a top part. It's hard to... Okay. Let me get some stamina back. And we'll try our best to climb through here and see if we can salvage this run. I suspect we probably can't. Because I suspect once I get up here, I'm going to find out that there's... Again, we don't know. I have to assume that there's something I can climb here, or that there's an edge that is a resting spot. Nope. So, again, there's... Nothing to climb there. I don't know if I can climb the tree. Can I climb this? I can, okay. But again, I can't make that jump. And I don't have a rescue claw on me. Nope. So I either have to hope I can make this jump and climb across for salvation, or we just get early cooked. Okay. I'm not sure it's worth the risk of the health. Okay, that might be the play. It's very detrimental, and if I have enough stamina, I'll be able to climb up over there. It looks like for this particular map, they want you to climb on the tree parts of the treetops. Most map rotations I've had to deal with don't have me doing that. Are you kidding, game? Yeah, I'm not doing this map today. I don't like the way the treetops is. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Unfortunately, we still haven't gotten this badge. I will switch games. I'm gonna do some speedrunning. Because this treetop map is not... Like, after 2 times of it, I don't want to do it. So anyway, thanks for anybody who was watching the peak portion of the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. I do appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. I'll set up Joel's NES speedruns, and I'll start in a couple minutes. Okay? Till next time, guys.
you.